Thank you, Moonbull, for letting me know that you cannot hear me. I was given a really good welcome speech. I just wanted to say hi, everybody. Super happy that you're here. My name is Nick. I'm one of the co-founders of Noise. Normally, I would have Diego, our CEO, and one of our other co-founders here with me as well. He, unfortunately, well, fortunately for him, his mom is visiting, so he's out with her today. It'll be just me doing the stream today, and I will be answering your questions as best as I can as they come up in the chat. But what we like to do here is just sort of explain what Noise is, why you're here, how we got started, answer any questions that you might have, and get you started as soon as we finish this live stream. So without that, without any further ado, if you all can give me just, thumbs up, you can hear me, you can see me, everything seems to be good. We'll just go ahead and get started, and I will kind of tell you all exactly how Noise works. So let me make myself a little bit smaller here. And do this. I'm going to stick myself in the corner here, and we'll just kind of cover how Noise works. So hopefully everyone can see this. Noise, I just want to say first and foremost, is a completely free platform. It will always be free. We will never charge you anything to use it. And I just want to be super clear that if anyone says, I have a guide or whatever else, that hasn't happened yet, but if it does happen, nothing you will ever need to do on Noise costs money. We are here specifically to make you money, and I'll explain how we make money in a second. But you should never have to spend anything on the platform. It's completely free, always will be free. No subscriptions, no guides, nothing. So just want to get that out of the way. Music's loud. Music is loud. Hold on, guys. Sorry. I'll nuke the music. There we go. How about that? So just wanted to say Noise is completely free, always will be free, never will cost you anything. I'll explain how we make money in a second, but just want to get that out of the way. We always tend to do that first. So Noise is an app that turns anybody into a paid creator. We make viral content about brands for you to post, and then we pay you for the views, right? So how does Noise work? Well, Noise is pretty straightforward. Really what we've done is we go out and we work with brands. So there are currently 28 different brands that you can work with in the platform. We're adding more every single day. We added 3 today. I'm sure we'll add a lot more next week as well. So we give you lots of options of brands to choose from. And when we work with those brands, we specifically work with them and create content that is meant to get as many views as possible, right? So we work with those brands, and if you've ever done any sort of project or if you've ever done any social marketing with brands before, you know that there can be a lot of back and forth with them, making sure that content is right and logos are right and all that kind of stuff. We do all of that for you. So we do all the hard work for you. We create all that content for you. And then we developed an app. It's called the Noise app. And that app is where we put that content that we made for you to download. So we make all this content. We make it specifically for you to download. You go into the Noise app, you download it, and you create your post. And it quite literally takes minutes to make. We did this whole thing where all you have to do is just download the images and copy text and paste it, and that's it. So you can post it on YouTube, you can post it on Instagram, you can post it on TikTok, and then once that post is out there, we then go look for the post that you made, and we start paying you for every single view that it gets. So it's really super simple, super straightforward. I like to make this joke that my dad is he's in his 60s and he was able to figure it out. So I firmly believe that anybody has the capacity to figure it out. A lot of people ask, well, this is super interesting. How did you come up with this idea? How did Noise get started? Well, Noise actually started as a completely different company where we were building mobile games for people. And one of the ways that we found was really successful in bringing new people to the app was we started reaching out to some of our players and said, hey, here is TikTok content made specifically for you. We made it. It is here to promote the app that we made. How about you guys go post it, and then we'll pay you for the views that those posts get, and we'll pay you for the users that you bring to us. And that was really successful. We brought a lot of users to the app that way, and we started to learn that it was something that our players really enjoyed back then too, because they started buying iPhones with the money that we were paying them for these TikTok posts, TVs, all sorts of crazy stuff. So we started wondering, well, this is a really interesting idea. Would other brands want this as well? And so we started reaching out to other brands and say, hey, would you like for us to make content about your brand and have users post it and then you pay those users? And they all said yes. And that's kind of where we ended up with Noise. So we've been building Noise since December of last year. It's still very new, but it all sort of originates from this other app that we were building. And like I said, the content that we create is intended to try and get as many views as possible. There are some people that have had a lot of views on content. These actually need to be updated a little bit, because instead of 3.5 million, it's 6.5 million, I think now, 6.3 million. Instead of 1.1 million, it's 1.6. Instead of 1.4, it's 1.8. So there's lots of videos that we have that have over 1 million views on them. And we're always trying to hunt and find the next one that's going to get as many views as possible, because more views means that you get paid more. And really, that's what we're all about. So we're always thinking about how to get the most views possible out of the content that we're giving you about the partners that we work with. And this is a good example of, probably one of the best examples of somebody who posted just a few videos and got a lot of views. And you can see here that this person posted just 5 videos and have over 2.1 million views in just those 5 posts. And I believe that this was over $1,000 just in 1 week from this content. Obviously, this is best case scenario, but just want to show you all that it does happen. So the next question that we always get is, well, this sounds crazy. How do I get paid? Well, like I said before, we pay you on a per view basis. So we round everything up to 1,000 just so that you've got full dollar amounts. Otherwise, you'd be saying, oh yeah, 1 view is 0.002 cents per view, et cetera, et cetera. So we just round it up into a nice dollar amount per 1,000 views. So you can see examples here. These are much higher in the app right now. We've got a really cool promotion going on this weekend where all the rates for the companies that we work with are much higher. And you can see here that per 1,000 views, Quiver is paying $1.20. I believe that's actually $2.25 right now. So it's per 1,000 views, you get paid the exact dollar amount that you see on those brands. And that's not something that you unlock when you get to 1,000 views. It is cumulative. So if you have 3 videos that get 500 views apiece, you'll be paid for 1,500 views over the course of those views coming in. So that's how we pay you, is by a per view basis. And you get to choose from all the different brands that have different rates and different caps and all that good stuff. All that information is available in the app. So it sounds really interesting. So the question we always get is, great, how can I get started? How can I get paid immediately? Well, it's really simple. Like I said, we have an app that we made to make this process super easy for you all. So the first thing you need to do, obviously, is to download the app. You can find it. I've got links for it here in a second that are really easy to get to. You can find it in the App Store under Noise Creator app. You can find it in the Play Store under Noise Creator app as well, or you can go to website at getnoise.com and you can get it from there as well. But like I said, I'll have links for all that in a second. Don't worry about it. We recommend that people create a new TikTok account just because it's easier for you to create a new TikTok account and bake that account for just 15 minutes to make sure that your algorithm is showing you content about the kind of content you'll be posting about. I know this sounds a little confusing. If anybody has posted on social media before and they're saying, I'm stuck at 250 views, I'm stuck at 300 views, I'm stuck at 750 views, how do I get out of this? Really what it is just your algorithm is trained improperly, is how we like to talk about it. There's a whole process that we outline on the best way to train your algorithm so that your content is being seen by the exact people that you want your content to be seen by. Like I said, we'll have links for that in a second, but really it's just, if you make your feed on TikTok all about food and then you start posting about food content, that food content that you make is going to be seen by the exact same people who engage with the food content that you have on your For You page. So it's a really good way to make sure that all the content that you're creating about food gets seen by people who love food. And what that usually means is more likes, more view time, more shares, more favorites, more comments, all that good stuff. So anytime that you have good engagement metrics like that on your video when you post it, your video is just going to get more views. We get comments all the time from people saying, I can't believe how many views I'm getting on this content. I've never had this many views before. And a lot of it is driven by creating a new account, baking that account, making sure that your For You page feed is filled with the kind of content that you'll be posting about. And so it only takes about 15 minutes to do it. We highly recommend it. Not required, but it does help a lot to get those views up. And then once you do those two things, you can start posting. And so I'll answer some common questions here real quick. Just want to reiterate, does noise cost me anything? Absolutely not. Noise is free, always will be free. We will never have you pay for anything on the platform. We will only try and help you earn as much as possible. That is the whole point of what we're trying to do here. Another common question we get, why do I need to make a new account? Like I explained earlier, it is not required. It is just heavily, heavily recommended. When you make a new account, what we recommend that you do is called baking an account. It's just a step that you take to look up, search, like, comment, share, favorite, repost the kind of content that you'll be posting about. So a great example is if you're going to be posting about food on the Noise app, what we recommend is that you bake your account. And when I say bake, I mean like, comment, favorite, follow other food content, right? So when you have your TikTok account primarily focused on food, and then you start posting food content, you will see views increase exponentially compared to what you're used to. And that goes with anything. So if you're posting about food, it would be food. If you're posting about beauty brands, it would be, beauty products, et cetera, et cetera. How much can I post? This is a question that we get usually when someone makes their first dollar on the platform, because then they want to go post 12 videos a day. I recommend that you do not post 12 videos a day, certainly not to get started. If you post too much, TikTok will kind of start clamping down on your views, and you'll get significantly less views than you were before. We recommend posting no more than 4 times a day. If you want to get more advanced, you can definitely post on more than one account. We have many users who do that pretty successfully. I highly recommend that if you are new, just stick to the one account for a little bit, get used to how it all works, and then you can start expanding to other accounts. But we definitely recommend 4 times a day. Morning, lunchtime, afternoon, and then late evening seem to be all the best times. Does this only work for TikTok? No, it does not. You can post on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. We call that triple dipping because you can post the exact same content in all 3 places, and you get paid for the views in all 3 places as well. So you can post it on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. And the big one is, well, how does Noise make money? It's really simple. So if you're working with that food brand, like I said earlier, you're posting about that food content, we make a deal with that food brand and we say, all right, you guys are going to pay us $2 for every 1,000 views, and then we split that with you guys. So the way that it works is we take up enough of the payment of those views in order for us to be able to pay our salaries, be able to pay for the app to make sure that the app is still being able to be hosted, and all the other costs that come with running a business. So we basically split those costs with you, and we're always trying to make sure that you guys are getting the best deal possible because we want you to stick around. So the only way that we make money really is when you make money, and we just split it with you guys. So we try and do all the hard work to get the brands in, to make the content, and then you guys get paid for all of those posts. Is there a vibration noise? There might be. Sorry, I'll try and keep my hands moving around less. There was a truck that just went down the street, so that could be it too. Another common question is, why are brands paying for this? Well, brands always need to be seen by new users. And so one of the best ways they can be seen by new users is to have a lot of people talk about them. So you're helping talk about that brand. You're helping post about that brand, and that gets them the exposure that they need to either get more people to find out that their app exists, or to maybe sell more vinyl records, another brand that we're going to be working with here soon, or sell food, or whatever it may be. So brands are just looking for more people to be aware of who they are, and you guys are helping them do that. Another common question, how do I withdraw the money? So we currently do a bank transfer. It works the exact same way that, Uber or Lyft or Airbnb or DoorDash or YouTube or even TikTok creator program works the same way. We need your basic information of where you want the money to be sent, and then we send the money to you that way. We are currently in the process of working on getting PayPal and Venmo as options as well. So look for those in the future really soon. We're just waiting on a couple approvals there, and then we'll be good to go. But there's just an easy cash out screen inside of your profile on the app, and that's how you withdraw the money that way. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this on here, and I'll change a couple things around so you all can see a few things here. Turn this on and turn this on. So I'm going to hang out here for a second. This code that you're seeing on the screen in this direction over here. So this code is a QR code that gives you basically everything that you need in order to get access to the app. Like I said, this has the links to where you need to go in the App Store. You can go to www.getnoise.com to more easily find those if you want to just do that. Otherwise, the links to all those are in the App Store. I can probably also just do this for you. Sorry, usually I have Diego with me here, who's great at adding the links. Let me get some links in here. This is the link to our website where you can easily find the app. You can also get the app here in the App Store. Copy link address. So this is the App Store link. And you also have the Google Play link here. Dropping these in. So all the links that you need in order to access the app are here. You can screenshot this on your phone, open your photos, and tap that QR code, and that'll get you the links that you need there. Answers all the questions you have. There's also a video looping here too, which shows you how people make posts. This is from one of our users. I believe he's made over $1,000 in the app, doing exactly what you see here, which is going into the Noise app, downloading the images, adding them to TikTok, and then just pasting the text on each one. And yeah, so while this runs, I'm going to go ahead and answer any of the questions that I see in the chat. We've got, can you post different types of content, or do you have to post one type? Well, let's go up a little bit more. So I've got one from Jordan. So the reposting videos, how do you show your personality? So great question, Jordan. Currently, the Noise app only has faceless content. So we actually don't require anybody to show their face right now. It's all faceless content. In the future, we're going to be opening it up so creators have the ability to promote these brands by showing their face. But what we found is really easy is it's all faceless. Most people are not comfortable behind the camera, so we started with faceless first. We will be adding the ability for people to do the promotion by recording themselves, but we just are not at that place yet. Great question, though. We've also got Jordan. There's a set amount of brands that you work with. We get to choose which ones we post for. Yes, that's absolutely correct. We currently have 28 brands for you to choose from, all the way from sports to beauty to health to fitness to workout apps to food apps to hair transplants if you want to get crazy that way too. There's all sorts of stuff for you to choose from. We have religious apps, and we're constantly adding more every day. So if there's something that you think would be a really good fit for us, shoot us a note in our Discord server, and we're happy to reach out to whoever's in control of that app and see if they'd want to work with us too. Nathaniel says, so in order to get views, you need to follow the same content you're posting. Yeah, that's correct. So it's not a requirement to get views. It's just a way to get more views, is what we call baking your account, right? So if you're posting about food, following other food creators, engaging with other food content is a really good way to make sure that your food content is seen by as many people as possible. Nathaniel asked another question here. Can you post different types of content, or do you have to post one type? You can post as many types of content as you want to. We definitely recommend that when you get started here, you just stick to a brand. Whichever one speaks to you the most. There's a tab inside of the app called Campaigns. You can go in there and see all the brands that are available, and then give some information about each one, and you can see what the most successful posts are, all that good stuff. We do recommend that you stick to one for now. We have people who post multiple brands. That's also okay. And then if we do have multiple food brands or multiple fitness brands or whatever else, and you have one account that's dedicated to fitness or food, you can post multiple brands about the same thing inside of your account. So we recommend that you stick to niches, but if you have brands, multiple brands inside of that niche, it's totally okay to post about multiple brands inside of your one account. Shelly, how long does it take to make money, and what is the minimum cash out? Shelly, you can make money in 15 minutes. So if you go ahead and download the app, make your first post, and we start collecting those views, you will start getting paid within as soon as that connects, right? So if 15 minutes from now you have your post out there and it's starting to collect views, you can start getting paid. In order to cash out, we require a minimum $50 cash out. That's pretty standard. Again, like YouTube's, I think, is 150, or when I was doing YouTube stuff is 250. So we try and keep it as low as possible just so that people can achieve that as quickly as possible. But yeah, you can start getting paid as soon as today, literally within the hour if you want to. We've got Vibes, Moon Bowl. If that is a code that you're trying to use to enter the platform, you can use that one. Discord link. That's good. Yeah, let me get you the Discord link. The Discord is a really good resource for some of our best creators. There's a lot of helpful people inside of our Discord channel. So let me get you all a link to that too. There's also really, really good content inside of the Discord channel that helps people understand what the best ways to post are, how to bake your account. There's lots of really helpful resources in there. Again, I know some people might hear Discord and think that we're trying to sell some sort of, like workshop or whatever else. That is not the case. All the information we have in there is completely free. We want you to learn how to make stuff go viral on TikTok because it benefits us and it benefits you. So we're very open with what information we have and how you can learn from it. So please check out the Discord. Lots of people in there who are very helpful in helping you get the most views possible. We've got another question from Maisha. If we get monetized on YouTube, do we split revenue? Nope. If you get monetized on YouTube, that's all you. So I know that we have some people who are starting to get quite a few followers in some of their accounts. We will never start touching any of that monetization revenue. That is all yours. Extra stuff on top. If we get Moon Bowl, is $400 the earnings cap or just the cap per million views? Great question, Moon Bowl. $400 is not the earnings cap. It is just the max earnings for a single post. And that is variable, right? Some people pay well over $1,000 for that. Some people pay $500 for that. Some people pay $100 for that. It's totally dependent on the brand. But we're trying to obviously increase that as much as possible for you guys. But yeah, that is not per like client basis or per partner basis. That's per post basis. Antonio, are there general profile pic or username ideas that we can keep the posting limited to a business view? Yeah, so great question, Antonio. We've seen pretty much everything work. If you want help creating a name and profile and all that good stuff, hop on the Discord. I'm happy to give you ideas or give you images. The more real that you make it look, the better. I've seen people post with total memes as their profile pictures and get 1 million views, and I've seen people post with their own face or an AI generated face or whatever you want to do. I've seen SpongeBob profile pictures and Disney profile pictures get thousands and thousands of views. It doesn't seem to matter too much. I'd say just go with what you're comfortable with. And really it's more about the content than anything else. Jordan McNeil. Yep. Hopefully that answers that question too. Per post. Nice. Yep. I like what I'm hearing. Love that. I have the app now. When do I use the code? So you'll use the code LOVE here on the verify screen. So when you have the app, there's a screen that says you need to be verified. It says you can text or watch a video or join the Discord, or there's a big red button there that says enter code. You can enter code LOVE, L-O-V-E there. You want to enter code FIRST, F-I-R-S-T. You can also enter that. Or you can enter code VIBES, whatever you're feeling. But yeah, use code LOVE or code FIRST in there. Both of those will work. Tanisha, I'm interested. Great. Hopefully this information has been super useful for you. Moonbowl, can I get the Noise app tatted on my forehead? If that's a bum fights reference, I'm going to guess you're in your 30s. Good reference. If not, no, we don't recommend a Noise tattoo on your forehead until you make at least $50,000 on the platform. So when you hit $50,000, let me know, and then we can talk about a forehead tattoo. Kanye, so we need some sort of code. Yes. So everybody who's listening, in order to get access to the app, when you download it, we sort of have it locked down so that you need a referral code in order to get in. You can use code LOVE up here above me to get access, or you can use code FIRST, F-I-R-S-T, to get in. Either of those will work. Jordan, okay, sassy ass. I'm at the end of setting up my account, so I was just curious. I'm not sure who that was to, but Yeah, hopefully you're going to get in with no problem. If you do have any issues, definitely jump into the Discord. We're happy to help you there too. Motez, can you explain one more time so we make sure how it works? Yeah, so just another brief explanation. For those of you who are joining a little bit late, I do see people coming in a little bit later here. There's a scrubber in the YouTube live. If you scrub back, it looks like, if you scrub back 40 minutes from now, maybe 35 minutes from now, you'll be able to start at the beginning of the live stream and get all the information that we covered. But for those who are just here and want just the quick TLDR on how it works, we work with brands. There are 28 brands that we're currently working with. We're adding more every day. We make content for those brands. We put that content inside of the Noise app for you to download. You download that content. You post it on social media, the social media platform of your choice, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, or all three if you want to. And then we go and check how many views that content gets, and we pay you for every single view that content gets. That's simply how it works. For more details, definitely check out this QR code here. I think it's this side. This side. There we go. I keep pointing in the wrong direction. You can check out this QR code here. We also have, let me drop these links again. This is the link to our Discord server. Lots of really good information there. We also have the link to the app here. Let me see. This is the link to the app in the Play Store right here. And this is the link to the app in the App Store. And this is our website where you can get those links and any other information about us. I post all those in the chat. So again, check out those links in the chat. Yeah, Not Better Hand. Check out the chat here. I just dropped links on where you can find those. Play Store, App Store, or in the website or in the Discord. You're a delight. That was not for you. Okay, thank you, Jordan. You are also a delight. I think, yeah, that's a lot of views. Looking forward to it. Great. Well, if anybody else has any questions, like I said, the links that I just dropped here inside of the Discord, great place to come reach out to me specifically. I think I'm already getting texts from you in the verification step as well, so you can text me in there. What should we name on your TikTok account? It depends on what you post about Moon Bowl. You can name your TikTok account whatever you think is appropriate based on what you're posting about. So if you think Food Fanatic 712 is appropriate for you posting about food content, go with Food Fanatic 712. Yeah, go with a human name. That's a good tip too. Human names also work. Ashley, Food Fanatics, whatever you feel seems like a real person. So that would be what I recommend. Unless we have any more pressing questions, anything related to the content you're making, Moon Bowl. Yep, AK is absolutely right. Absolutely right. If anybody else has any more questions, like I said, please definitely join the Discord. The links are in the chat here, just up above a couple chats. Links to our Discord in there, link to our website, link to the app in both app stores. Give it a download. If you have any questions, please hop into the Discord. Happy to help anybody who gets stuck or wants help creating their account or whatever it may be. It seems like questions are kind of dying down here, so I'm going to say go ahead and go download the app and get started, and we'll see you start earning here really soon. And yeah, if you have any questions, scrub back in the video here. You can watch a lot of what we covered, or jump in the Discord. Shoot me a chat. I'll be in there really shortly to answer any of your questions. But otherwise, I think we'll end it here because it seems like we don't have any more questions, and give you all the chance to go give Noise a try. And I look forward to seeing you all show up in the leaderboard soon. So let me go ahead and make my face a little bit bigger here so I can say goodbye to you all one last time. So like I said, use code LOVE here, use code LOVE there. Man, it's hard to point in this direction. There we go. Can't do it. Wrong way. There we go. Oh, whatever. I give up. Anyway, here, I'll move it to my finger. My finger's right here. There we go. That's the smart way to do it. Use code LOVE right here to get into the app. You can also use code FIRST if you want to use code FIRST. That also works. Both of them will get you into the app, get you verified, and get you earning. So if anybody has any further questions, where do we get the videos to post? They're all in the app. So one more time, I'm going to post the links to the app one more time here So the website is getnoise.com. You can also grab the app in the App Store here, in the Play Store here, and join our Discord as well. I'll get a link for that and drop it in here as well. And this is a link to the Discord. All those links will get you what you need. Look forward to seeing you all in the Noise app. Have a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you all soon. Thanks so much, everybody.